team now?
It means a lot just to the program. It's been a long time since we've had back-to-back bowl games, so it was a big emphasis going into this week.
9 pass breakups in the back end. Did the leaders on the team, did you guys challenge you guys to have a bounce back game in coverage like today? Or?
Yeah, 100%. I think like the prep and the plan that we put in place as the coaches down to us, I think that we were more than prepared for this game, and that just showed on the field today with the pass breakups.
I think it's 8 different guys that had one pass breakup, and then like the tackles, it seemed like a lot of different guys made plays. How big can that be for maybe this defense? Maybe we needed where everybody kind of contributed.
Yeah, I think it's huge. I mean, having guys like bounce the energy off each other. You know what I mean? Like one guy makes a play, then the next guy's just like urgent to make that next play. So I think it's huge for the team and the confidence going forward.
Coach, we talked about you guys being the aggressor on defense today. What does that look like to you, and how did that come about this week?
Yeah, I think like being aware of the situation and knowing the play, and from that being able to play your hardest and not sit back and kind of worry or be anxious about what the offense might give us and give them problems as opposed to figuring out their problems,
Yeah, how does that fit this defense better?
Yeah.
In terms of the experience?
Yeah, I think the experience for sure, but also like the mentality that a lot of guys have. Having that defensive mentality is have it being aggressive is super important because it allows you to fly around. It allows you to be you. You know what I mean? To be your best you. And I think it was a very positive turnaround for this week.
A lot of conversations about the defense this week from the outside. How did you see Coach Henner? What did you see out of him this week and rallying everybody, keeping the ship level?
Yeah. I mean, I think like the outside does say a lot ultimately, but I mean, it's been the same. Like he's a great leader, and we all believe in him. There's no second guessing when it comes to him. We all knew that we needed to play better. Like whether from the top down, I'm sure he had things that he felt that he could have done better, but so did every player. Every player did not play their best game last week, and so we all knew we needed to get better. And I think that was the emphasis going into this week.
How does a 5-man front? We saw a lot of man today. How does that fit you guys in terms of that aggressive mindset?
Yeah, I think the matchup wise, that's what we felt was best for us, and. I appreciated it because seeing those guys cover on the outside, it's so awesome. Juice, KP, Torrey Cox, like those guys are awesome.
Yes, you're declubbed right now. How's it been? Maybe playing the last couple of weeks with your right hand?
I'm not supposed to be declubbed right now, but it's been all right. I mean, it's just a little hitch in the road. I've dealt with worse, essentially, and so it's not bad.
As a human, Matt, like kind of what Joey asked about Coach Henry and some of the defensive coaches and the changes that needed to be made, just as a human, were you kind of like, dude, we got to play better for him. We got to quiet this.
Yeah.
Like all 11 of us have got to quiet it for him.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like we all knew what was going on the outside. A lot of guys are aware of that stuff, and so. Me personally, like I took it personally because like that's my position coach. You know what I mean? Like I'm not doing my best as a leader, as a person in the locker room. You know what I mean? Having conversations that need to be had that might not be easy. I think all of that just encompasses the leaders did step up this week for sure, and that was good to bounce back.
In what specific ways did they, step up?
Yeah, I think it starts in the little conversations, like sitting in the hot tub talking to the guy next to you, or Miles had some words last night before or after our meetings, and so it's things like that that just reinforce the mentality that we're trying to get out of the defense and put onto the field.
I mean, I touched on it to begin, but what did this one do to not only bounce back and the team might get a win, but to hold them effectively to 6 until?
Yeah. I think it just reestablished the expectation. In his past couple games, it's easy after losing to accept it, and I think it's hard to bounce back and have the mentality of not being okay with losing. And so it's very positive to see that we were able to bounce back and reestablish our standard as a defense.
What's different in the second bye week for you guys compared to? I mean, the first one was like a couple weeks ago, but
yeah.
Is there a different emphasis with the second one?
I think it's recovery. I think there's less games to watch as far as self-scout, like watching how we play and things of that nature, because we've only had 2 games since our last bye week, and so yeah, just rest and recovery, and then figuring out how we can be better. You know, I mean, that's the main focus. But I don't think it's necessarily different from the first one.
Is there a moment today that you guys felt like, all right, we're kind of moving here, like we're doing things defensively?
Yeah.
Anything
I mean,
that stands out?
Personally, it started from the first drive. Like once we were rolling, like I had a feeling that it was going to go well for us, and that was seeing how my teammates were playing, seeing the mindset of my teammates, but also like how I was playing, like how confident I was in the plan and the prep that we had going into this week.
I know Coach Henry talked about like that's dialing back the call sheet to get you guys confident and playing faster. Was there anything different from that front, or is it just the game plan resonated really well with you?
I don't really know if it was a cut down. I think it was just better execution. Like I think the amount of install that we had this week it was pretty similar, but we just executed better essentially. And we knew we had a better plan for this week and a better preparation. I think like many guys were prepared for this game and for what they showed us, and so that allowed us to play fast.
I'm curious, Coach B talked about last night. He showed you guys 6 plays, 2 special teams, 2 offense, 2 defense from like the USC game.
Yep.
I think it was, what did that do for you guys to maybe see yourselves playing at a high level against a team like that?
Yeah, I think it anytime you watch yourself playing well, it reassures your confidence. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times when you're watching film back, you're always watching your bad plays to see how you can get better. But when you focus on watching the good plays, it gives you that confidence to kind of turn it around. You know?
Okay. Thanks, man.